Okay, so I want to tell a little story about something that happened to me in the army. That was some pretty crazy shit, but not the type of crazy you're probably thinking of. Crazy in a different way, but still pretty fucking crazy. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm a rapper, right? I've been a rapper for a long time, since 2002, my first semester of college. And, for my first probably 7, 8 years, I sucked at it, right? I really wasn't that good. Not anywhere near as good as I wanted to be, anyways. Even if I was probably still better than most people. And of course, when I joined the army, I shared my rapping with people, and they just got a kick out of it. Even though I wasn't that good, I would rap for people in basic. I would make up raps about my drill sergeants, and everybody just ate this shit up, including the drill sergeants. They just fucking loved it. Again, I was terrible. I was mostly spitting like elementary, like bubblegum rhymes, bubblegum rap. But just the fact that my dorky little white ass, Levy could rap was just amazing in and of itself, and they didn't care if it was bad. They just loved it. So of course this carries over in the Ford drum, and I continued to share shit with people, and as the months and the years went by, and then one day in 2008, no, it was 2009. We were at JRTC, and I'm at the guard tower. Unfortunately, that's where they stuck me for most of this deployment. No, it was 2008 because we had 2008 for JRTC and 2009 right before Iraq. This is 2008, so I'm sitting in the guard tower and I'm bored as fuck, like usual. And all of a sudden, this Sergeant Walker, comes running up to me, right? Like, yeah, Levy! Yo, get over here, Levy! I'm like, oh fuck, what I do now? Like, normally when you hear get over here in an authoritative voice, it's like, fuck, I'm about to be doing push ups again. What I do to fuck up now? And he's all out of breath. He was, like I said, he was running over. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why is he running? Huh? And then he looks at me and goes, Levy, I'm under orders to get them raps you recorded and play them at this briefing with the colonel and the sergeant major. I said, what, sergeant? Colonel Hudson and this sergeant major, they heard about your rapping and they want to hear that shit. They want to play it for everyone else at the briefing. And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? I didn't even know. I didn't even understand how Colonel Hudson even knew I was a rapper. How did it make it from, like, my battle buddies all the way up the chain of command? Like, am I that famous already? But apparently this is really true, and they really sent Sergeant Walker for this. And I went and got my raps, like my recordings and everything, and I gave it to him. But unfortunately, that day they were so busy in this briefing that they never got a chance to play it. So no one heard it. And, one side of me was disappointed because it's an awesome opportunity. I mean, how many people in the world could say they rapped for their battalion commander in the army or played him a rap? Nobody. I was probably the only one ever. And but on the other hand, I was relieved because I was nervous they think I would suck or whatever, and I don't know. So, never happened. And then like a year and a half goes by, right? And now it's like 2010. We're back at drum already. And like after Iraq, went all the way through Iraq, went back and forth drum, and I completely forgotten about this shit. And then one day, I'm sitting at the staff duty desk, at battalion headquarters. And who walks in? The Colonel Hudson. I mean, this guy was my battalion commander for like 3 of my 4 years. He was there for a while. And, it was, battalion, attention. And then he walks in and he walks up to me at the staff duty desk, goes, "Hey, how you doing, Levy?" Like, "I'm good, sir." "Hey, Levy, by the way, do you still rap? Or do you still have any of those raps recorded?" Yes, sir." If you do, I'd really like to hear them. I still want to hear them, you know? Like, okay, sir." And, so I tell him I gotta go get him in my room in the barracks because they're on my iPod. So he goes and tells me he's gonna wait for me in his office. Oh my god, fuck. It's one of those things like in life you always wanted, but then when you get it, you're like, holy shit. Be careful what you wish for. So I get it from my room and I go into his office and I start playing it, right? And immediately he just loves the shit. One, because like I said, come on, it's Levy rapping. Who cares if it's good or bad, right? You just gotta hear it. And also because I think he genuinely thought it was good. And he just starts like bobbing his head, like he's genuinely enjoying this shit. He's like, "Wow, Levy, you're pretty good. This is really good. Wow, I never expected this. Like, thank you, sir. Wow." And then he starts calling people into his office, right? Like, hey, Lieutenant, come here." "Yes, sir." "Do you know Levy raps?" "No, sir, I didn't." "Come here and listen to this. Take a minute." So he makes me like rewind the same song, play for this lieutenant, and then like, "Hey, First Sergeant." "Yes, sir." "First Sergeant, come here. Levy raps. He's playing his raps for us. Come listen to this." And the first sergeant comes in and listens to his song. And before I know it, there's like half a dozen NCOs and officers, like senior NCOs. Like, there's like a major in there listening to it. And at this point, I'm starting to get a little like red faced and embarrassed with all the attention. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I liked it, but I was embarrassed. And then finally, I decided to tell him a little white lie. I'm like, "Sir, I think they need me for something at the staff duty desk. I think I have to go back." He's like, "Okay, Levy, you can go back to staff duty, but thank you for this. This was great. I really enjoyed your raps, and I hope we could do it again someday." I'm like, "Oh, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome." And I go back to staff duty, and we never ended up doing it again. But yeah, that was something you never ever expected, right? Hell no, not in a million years. That my fucking battalion commander is gonna be a fan of my rapping, right? You really can't make some of this shit up. Hell no.